See, what they're doing is they are playing us against each other. As the African American, as they call me, even though I succumbed to being Hebrew Israelite. So in America, they are showing us the pot-belly baby in Africa, hungry. Oh, there's lack, famine, there's no water, like, oh, please help me, sickly, like, oh, I'm weak, money, please. Like, that is what they play to us. Also, that is nothing. Where will you sleep? How will you watch TV? Or, you know, what can you do there? They make it seem like it's just a land of nothingness, and it's the opposite. Then they play us against you, or you against us, because they sell you all of the Oprah Winfrey and all the big people. So you see, all these people living in lavish houses and driving fancy cars and spending millions of dollars. But the average Black American does not live like that. But they are only going to show you that glamour.
Do you feel different
than living here?
Yes,
I feel happier. I feel more shalom. I own myself. I wake up when I want to wake, which is still at 5 a.m. because I have businesses that are flourishing, so I'm always working now. So yeah, I have freedom that I never knew existed.
Tell me about this freedom.
In America, they're gonna give me a bill for every little thing. And so it's hard to kind of progress because they don't set you up to learn how to manage your money. They don't set you up to learn time management. They don't set you up to actually make good money. It's just kind of like annoying being on a system that owns you. Even it's illegal to drill a borehole in most parts of America because they want you to stay on a system and pay them for something the Most High has given you for free.
Once again, thank you for clicking on this video to watch. I always tell stories from Ghana, and one of the series that I'm doing on my channel called Survival in Ghana, where I talk to people who have moved from the diaspora and living their life here in Ghana. Because a lot of people out there want to move back to the motherland, I engage them, I chat them to share their story with me, how they are surviving in Ghana. So today I have on my channel a very beautiful, awesome lady. She has an interesting story to share with us. So thank you, and yes, stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed this video. On this channel, I tell stories about Ghana. I call it Ghana to the world.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I am fine. I'm
Wow.
ALETA. That is my name. Yeah.
You know, the name doesn't sound a little bit African, right? Why Yala?
Yasha'Allah, yeah.
Yes.
It means
because it's
Israel.
kind of a little like Jewish.
Yeah, not Jewish, Jew. It's Hebrew actually. So as far as the language, so it's Hebrew for Israel. Yeah, and then ALETA is my, my name my mother gave me, or my auntie gave me rather.
Okay, so when you come to Ghana, we have different kind of tribes. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me talk about the Ghana tribe, who are the native of Greater Accra. Okay. I'm a Ghana, and according to our forefathers, we are descendants of people coming from Israel.
Wow, exactly.
That's the Ghans.
Yeah.
So we migrated came to Nigeria, and finally we settled in Ghana.
Exactly. That's what the scripture says. We do, because we are cousins. It's my cousin,
y'all. But anyway, I think someone watching might not know you. So can you just give us an intro? What do you do? What's your name? Like, just to know you.
Okay. My name is ALETA Yasha'Allah, and I have been living in Ghana for 2 years straight now. I'm never going back. This is where I will be. I am a landowner, and I also own a few businesses here that I started while being here. One of them is Motherland Essentials, so I sell all natural products, body butters, bar soaps, deodorants, mosquito repellent, lip balm, hair oil, shampoo, things like that. I'm also moving into cleaning products next year, so I have like my own bleach and pine saw and laundry soap and things like that. I also have a consultation company that's moved into a construction company. So I help the diaspora community come home, purchase land, and build their dream house. And so I'm currently at 19 clients. So I'm excited about that, to be helping our people to accomplish freedom. And then I have another company which is called Serenity, which is my shirt here. And so I make, or this is not the Serenity shirt, but this came from my company. So you can do wholesale, you can do retail if you need shirts for funerals, for parties, for graduations, any events. I have you. Also, the cutting up of the shirt that's done through my company. Mama Z is the creator for this look. So yeah, that's what we're doing on the ground. That's who I am. I'm a Hebrew Israelite, and so I do not succumb to a religion. I could succumb to my culture, and all of it is within the scriptures. So it's not something I made up. We can read about it. Like,
You know, you made mention that you've been in Ghana for 2 years and you are not going back.
Yeah.
I've not started with my main questions.
Right.
But I just want to ask this. Why are you not moving back? Because, you know, we have people trying to leave Ghana to
go to America.
Yeah. So why are you not going back?
Most of the people that's trying to go back, they have been sold a dream. They have been told that it's a glitz and glamour, and they're trying to get to that gold that's there, but really the gold is here. And so here is the freedom, here is real ownership. And so only by coming to Ghana have I been able to acquire land. That's not an opportunity afforded to me in the States. Only by coming to Ghana was I able to successfully start 3 businesses from the ground up. Why? Because my pineal gland has opened. I'm able to relax. I was able to pay my rent for a couple years. When you don't have debt on your shoulders, when you don't have the next living check to check, when you don't have to worry about this bill is due and things like that, even the food, you know, we're eating from the land. It's not like you go to the grocery store and have to spend a big bill. And so only by moving to Ghana have I learned that freedom. And so why would I leave my palace? Like, why would I leave heaven? You know, and then even I just drilled a borehole. So I have my own water supply on my land now. I tasted that water. It is not this bottled water. They are doing something to this water. And I would never know that until I can compare it to pure, unadulterated, messed with, untampered with, no sand, no salt water. It's unbelievable. There's life in water, like, and why would I leave? Like,
water is life. So
it is, and it's alive. Water is alive, like. But
someone watching will ask, okay, so what brought you to Ghana? Why should you leave? They used to call it the land of opportunity. Why do you have to leave America? What brought you to Ghana anyway?
Right. So what brought me to Ghana was basically the Most High. Like, it was just like, it was something I needed that I wasn't getting in America. And I wasn't able to kind of relax and free my mind. I wasn't able to properly hear from the Most High. So I believe he moved me around so that he can start to put me on this path of like having my own, put me on this path of helping the diaspora come home and things like that. And even put me on the path of building Africa, because it's time to bridge that gap now. And so between the African and the diaspora, there's things that need to happen. And so I believe that I came here just kind of looking to get out of debt, looking to stop having to get loans. And you know, you guys don't operate on a credit system. Like, it's like, it's if you got it here, you own it. It's not no, in America everything is painted, everything is fake. And so I just came here. Everything is fake, fabricated. And so I came here to just to be sustainably off of the grid, like my own water supply, my own solar panel system, so I don't have a light bill and a water bill, you know, my own garden. So I can eat out the land and things like that. And so, sustainability. I want to eat what I grow. I don't want to have to worry about all this type of stuff or whatever.
Have you ever been to the continent before, any other country outside Ghana?
No, I've been to the continent, yes. I came to Ghana 17 years ago now. But I've never, it was with a study abroad program with my college. But I've never been to any other part of Africa. So have I ever been to the continent? I've never been to any other part of Ghana. But when I get my house built and I'm able to really put my feet up and see my dogs running in the yard and my garden up, I am going to visit every part of Africa. Like, it's not just Ghana. Like, I'm starting with Ghana. But I believe that the Most High will be moving me around to do other different things and stuff like that.
Coming to Ghana, did you have any hard time, like leaving behind all the life, because you've lived all your life in the United States, right?
I'm from Chicago, but I moved here from Detroit, so Michigan. It was not hard leaving everything around, you know, because I believe the Most High was preparing me for this for a very long time. Even when I came here 17 years ago, I knew I would come back here. But I had to go back and finish school, or, you know, what I was thinking at the time that I would finish school. And I couldn't stay then. He have had to detox me mentally, physically, from everything that Babylon has to offer, America. Y'all call it America.
Yeah.
But everything America offers, I was being detached from it. Even some of the things I never got involved in. So when it comes to like gambling or drinking or party and things like that, after college, I kind of didn't enjoy those type of things anymore. And then being an international runway model, which is the career I did before what I'm doing now, I traveled the world. And so I will always miss my family and come back home and be like, hey, and then I'll get back home and I'll only stay a couple days because I'm like, I gotta go. Like, my mind is different and I wanted people to be progressing more. And so I think in those travel, he let me learn how to be without your blood family, because my family is whoever I meet and we build that rapport with. You're family, you know, so it's like, it's not really blood. And so he detached me from things along the way. And then 2 years before he told me to move here, he actually sat me down from modeling. He told me, don't model, don't do any pictures, don't any photo shoots. So I even stopped the life before. And then wearing makeup and fake hair and fake nails, all of that, it just started to leave me. The desire to want to do it just left. And so it wasn't hard at all because he prepped me for it. And so I want to say to everyone out there, when you're moving here, you do have to do a mental detox. Like, you have to, you know, change your mindset, and you have to start to move things around and align them for being successful here. You know what I'm saying? So
coming to Ghana, you know, there's something we call cultural shift.
Okay, yes.
How were you able to fit into the system? Because you are coming from a place where the system is working. You don't need anybody.
Right.
You can do all those things.
Yeah. You just had to adapt. Like I said, when you do that mental detox, you have a made up mind. It is like, I'm not going back. And so we got to figure this thing out. We got to work together and figure it out. So I'm not saying it's easy by far, because my first 8 months, I really struggled. I struggled with the lights going off whenever they wanted to go off. I struggled with the water going off whenever it wanted to go off. And then just to come back and be brown. I struggled with bucket baths. I struggled with cold water, you know. I struggled with not being able to eat what my comfort foods. And so I don't eat Ghanaian dishes. And there's no disrespect to the Ghanaians, but I don't like spicy food. And you guys love spicy.
All our food are spicy. Jollof is spicy. Everything.
Yes, and so that was difficult for me, because I can, in America, it's the opposite. Whatever I order, I can have that, and then if I want it to be spicy, I'll say I want it spicy. Here, it's all spicy, and then if you don't want it spicy, you have to say that, but then they don't care and it's still spicy. It was very difficult, but like I said, I wasn't going back, and over time, I adjusted. And the Most High aligned what I need. So I have my chefs, I have my cooks in my certain restaurants that say, you know, ALETA's coming, she don't want no pepper, she don't want nothing spicy. And so, you know, I've gotten that together with the lights being off or the water. I've realized there's about to be a shift in this entire world, not just America, not just Ghana. And so I'm being trained right now to know how to handle no water. I got my own water supply, so that's not going to happen. But, you know, I know what to do now. I know I had to start prepping for these things. When the lights go off, I have dozens of candles and matches and flashlights. And, you know, it's just you kind of maneuver and learn how to live in your culture. You're used to it or whatever. And then, you know, everything just started to be for my betterment. Even the things that were happening bad to me here, it was helping me to grow and to be a better person. And so I'm telling you, it's about that mental switch. You have to mentally say, I'm done. Because when you are done with something, whatever you're dealing with now, you're going to make it work. Okay, so I've made it work. Like, so I'm good. Now I eat good, you know. I can deal with the lights, the water. I'm fine.
From what you are saying, I can really figure it out that you are living a good life here in Ghana.
Thank you.
But do you feel any different? You know, living in the States, do you feel different
than living here?
Than living here?
Yes, I feel happier. I feel more shalom. More shalom is peace. More
Yeah,
peace.
shalom.
More. I own myself. I wake up when I want to wake, which is still at 5 a.m. because
Yeah.
I'm on. I have businesses that are flourishing, so I'm always working now. I have a freedom that I never knew existed.
Tell me about this freedom.
In America, they're gonna give me a bill for every little thing. And so it's hard to kind of progress because they don't set you up to learn how to manage your money. They don't set you up to learn time management. They don't set you up to actually make good money. And so it's just kind of like annoying being on a system that owns you. Even it's illegal to drill a borehole in most parts of America because they want you to stay on a system and pay them for something the Most High has given you for free. Even it's illegal to collect rain.
Really?
Yeah, in certain places. It's like, how can you say?
Wow, this is news to me.
Yeah, it's
Which
ridiculous.
here we do it just like that.
See, there's nobody over my shoulder, making sure,
Wow.
hey, I'm a kid and threatening me. I'm gonna kick you out. Even in America, when you own your home, if you own it, it doesn't mean it's paid off. You still have a mortgage, so it means you still pay rent every month until the mortgage paid off. But even say you pay off all the mortgage, you still have property taxes. And anytime someone can penalize you for something you don't do, you don't own it. So if I go get behind on my property taxes and you can come take my property, I never owned it. Ghana, you cannot take my property. You cannot take anything from me. You cannot tell me I can't have my own water supply. You cannot tell me, in America, they also have this HOA, Homeowners Association.
Oh, okay.
So even as a homeowner, you still got monthly meetings and monthly duties, and they tell you what type of trash cans to have. It's literally a robotic system. They want control. And so the difference, I would say, is that here, I have real freedom. I have real joy. I didn't even know this joy existed in my life. I didn't know real shalom. Yeah.
So you own your own house, yeah? You own your own land?
I own my own. Yeah, I started building. I own my own land, but next year I will be a homeowner because my house will be ready. So I'm working on it now. So far we have the fence and the security post up, and so we'll be working on the foundation of my home in a couple weeks when my blueprint is done. And so yeah, I wouldn't. And when I'm done, I'm done. It's not a sneaky little extra tax. Also, that's another thing. They tax you on everything. Just parking, grocery store. You already spent $100 on your bill, and then you get to the thing, it's $140 for taxing. Like, it's a wicked, we're governed by a wicked people. And so they are cutting corners and they are robbing us on every end. Even the most freest person in America is not free because they still got to pay the white man. Yep, the white man.
Do you feel more black here?
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, I feel more. I do feel more black here. You know why? I buy black inevitably. It doesn't matter where I go. And I won't say that because I have learned recently that some of these bigger places are owned by white people or Chinese people or something like that. So I've learned to, frequent the black owners, but it's easy here. Like the corner store, the locals, the market, it's all black people that woke up, went in their garden, picked those apples for you or picked those tomatoes for you and came to sell them to you. The people who's building my house, these are black people. Everything I do here is black, not to mention the money I'm spending, there's black people on it. Like, that's a big deal for me. When I go in my pocket and spend, I'm constantly reminded of how great my people are. So I do feel more black here in a good way, though. Like, you can feel real black in America, too, but in a bad way. Like, you go into the nail salon to get your feet done, Chinese people doing your feet, they talk about you in their language. You go to the corner store ran by the Arabs and you give them their money, they give you your change on the counter, not in your hand. Or they watch you around the whole store like you're going to steal. The police are killing us and shooting us down for no reason. So I'm very black in America, too, but just in a bad way. Like, here, I'm like royalty black, honey. Like, I'm the president. Like,
wow.
Yeah, I know.
Interesting. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm really shocked. I'm really shocked.
Yeah, I know. They painted this picture. It's not true. I'm here to tell you it's not true. What you all believe, it's all a lie. Yeah.
Wow.
See, what they're doing is they are playing us against each other. As the African American, as they call me, even though I succumbed to being Hebrew Israelite, they are playing us against each other. So in America, they are showing us the pot-belly baby in Africa, hungry. Oh, there's lack, famine. There's no water. Like, oh, please
People
help
are
me.
dying.
Sickly. Like, oh, I'm weak. Money, please. Like, that is what they play to us. Also, that is nothing. Where will you sleep? How will you watch TV? Or, you know, what can you do there? They make it seem like it's just a land of nothingness.
Like
and it's the
jungle.
opposite. Then they play us against you or you against us, because they sell you all of the Oprah Winfrey and Steve, all the big people. So you
big
see,
people.
yeah, all these people living in lavish houses and driving fancy cars and spending millions of dollars. But the average black American does not live like that. But they are only going to show you that glamour. Even what they're doing in Accra, they're building that glamour that they got from America. Like this, the thing that's happening here is ridiculous. The gas, the CD is just... the CD is just it's just leaving. Like, I don't understand.
So I think they're doing that to prevent you from coming to the motherland.
Yes, and they're doing that to get you to America, like, so that they can do you like they did us, train you very well, mold you. You're like a robot. You know when to pay your bills. You know when to wake up. You know when to go. When you go to work, you got to clock in. You got to tell them, hey, I'm here, boss. And then when you got to pee or you got to go, when you're ready to take your lunch, hey, can I go eat now? Here, when I do my workers for the construction company, they have a project, a goal for the day. They know what it takes to complete the goal. So if they want to start at 8 a.m. or 7 a.m. and they end at 4 p.m. or 5 p.m., I just want the goal done. It's so different here. So yeah, they're playing us against each other, but those of us that are here and people like you who are interviewing us, we here to change the game. We here to come together and build Africa.
We have to tell our own story and change the game.
Yes, tell our own story. Yes, we're changing the narrative. That's good.
Wow. So now let me come to this particular question.
Okay.
How are you surviving in Ghana?
I'm surviving, first of all, because of the Most High. I will always give him his due, his glory, because he said that if he's going to make sure the birds in the sky eat and the grass is good and flowers good, of course he's going to make sure I'm good. So that's the first thing. My faith is in a higher power that controls everything under the sun. And so I would never go without. I'm extremely rich because of who my father is.
Exactly.
But if we're talking on a realistic level, you want me to say what the people are wanting to hear, is I really started, you have to come here, and it's supply and demand. You have to come here and figure out what is the demand here, what is needed, and then you supply it. And so the all natural products came first because I was surrounded by shea butter. I was surrounded by black soap. And so also my goal is to really be off the grid, in that I don't even spend money in stores on deodorant and things like that. So initially I wanted to say, how can I, when I get my house built, when I get everything together, how can I make, how am I going to be able to really not spend money? And it's like, well, you're still going to have to buy deodorants and things like that. So then I said, I'm going to make my own. Everyone needs deodorant. Everyone wants body butter. Everybody got to wash their hair.
I need one.
Yeah, exactly. I got you. And so these are products you need. It's a necessity. You have to take a bath. Exactly. So you need soap. You have to wash your clothes, so you need laundry powder. And so that is a big demand. And so what my thing came in, where I was different from the other people in this this field, is that it's all natural. It's all straight from the motherland. There's no chemicals. There's no aluminum. There's no parabens. It's all straight, pure motherland essentials, like straight from the motherland. And then with the land, it's a new epidemic happening. Our people are understanding what's going on now. We are coming home. We are coming here, whether you want us here, whether they will let us leave or not. The Most High is doing a second exodus, and we are coming home. So when you come home, you have to get you some land. You can't go back into the system you just left, go renting and all of that. So there's a demand there. How can I get my people land and make sure that it's scam free, make sure that they're rightfully, able to build their dream and be comfortable and be sustainably off of the grid? That's a demand. And the demand is even going to grow because it's an epidemic. Our people are coming home. And so when you get here, figure out where the demand is, and then with the t-shirts, it's something initially that I needed. I like to brand. I like to package my myself and anyone around me, and so I needed, t-shirts helps with that. And so, and everybody always needs t-shirts. Like, even you're wearing a t-shirt right now. Yeah. And so everyone likes t-shirts. And so, yeah, I figured out what the demand was here. And then I asked the Most High to equip me in that lane, because honestly, I've never made natural products in America. I've never been into real estate in America. And I was into t-shirts there. But other than that, I figured out the demand and I started to train myself. So here I got licensed to make products, to make soaps and things like that. I actually went to school. And then, with the land, I'm guided by those that's been here over 30 years, Rabbi Kohen being one of them, who is letting me know how indentures should look. How do you make sure you're not being scammed? What kind of rapport you build with the chiefs? I'm learning so much being under his administration that, I'm becoming a whole little boss out here. And
so if someone wants to learn, you can guide them through to acquiring one?
Yes.
Especially diasporans coming down?
Yes, I can definitely help you from step 1 of getting the land to step 2 with, making sure the paperwork and your pillars and property lines are defined, getting your house built, your fence done. Just, I can literally help you from nothing all the way to the house being done, and we put in solar panel systems in place so you don't have a light bill. So there, and the Most High is aligned, and I'm building a rapport with the borehole guy. I built the rapport with the people who do the solar panel systems. And so I have a team, and they're all black. It's just amazing.
But have you been able to help other people to relocate or come to the motherland?
Yes, 19 people.
Whoa.
Yeah, I have.
In just two years?
Yeah, really only in 1 year, because I didn't do the land my first year. I only did Motherland Essentials. So, and then a year after that, Ghana Consultations came into play. And so you can follow at Ghana_consultations on Instagram. Or my YouTube is ALETA Yasha'Allah, and we'll put it below so you know how to spell it. And you can see everything that I'm doing, everything that I've, been able to get done here. I'm building for all of my clients except for 5. So you don't have to build with me. I can help you get land, and you can totally go do your own thing.
So you have a YouTube channel too that you put a little stuff there for people to see as an evidence, right?
Yeah, I document my entire journey.
Guys, please, let's do this. You've been staying in Ghana for 2 years.
Yes, please.
Why didn't you live in Accra, but you moved all the way to Cape Coast?
Oh my goodness. Everyone asks this question.
Why Cape Coast? Because everyone who come obviously will settle in Accra because Accra life look more exactly like
what they're familiar with.
Yeah.
There's no peace in Accra.
Oh.
It's very hard to find your shalom here because it's a rat race. It's that same race that's in America. They're strategically doing it that way. So New York, Chicago, Las Vegas, California, this is Accra's inspiration. And so when you come here, you're not going to see a lot of trees. There's not a lot of sustainable living or whatever. It's not a village life. Like, I came to be a part of the culture. And so Accra doesn't offer me that. Accra offered me attitudes, fast pace, move out the way, let me go, it's my turn. Like, hey, like it's noise, it's loud, it's just no peace here. Even
just like mimicking the life, and
they're mimicking it, and even the prices, everything is higher here. Like, even some things I would pay for, it's more than what I would spend in America. That's how ridiculous it's getting here. There's no peace here. Some of the stuff I've heard even about what's going on in Accra, I'm not dealing with that in Elmina and Cape Coast. Accra is really trying to be America, and I can't stand it. Everybody here is in a race, so their attitude is wrong. Their approaching you is wrong. And so I've been here 2 days now, and that's about the longest I can stay. When I wake up, we're leaving. Like, because it's time to get back to, the real business. And in Accra, this is all fabricated. This is not real here. Like, so no, Accra is going to be a no for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
So will you advise if anyone moves to Ghana to stay outside Accra in any of the regions?
I mean, I advise you to do what makes you comfortable. At this point, if I can get you to the continent, and Accra is what makes you feel good, I'm encourage you to do that. You can come and stay in Accra and get comfortable, but eventually, the fact that you're on the continent, you're going to start to move around and want to actually adapt the culture here. You're going to actually want to be sustainably off of the grid. And so I'm not going to encourage anyone from coming to Accra, because if you came to Africa, I'm proud of you.
Ooh.
And so, yeah, just come to Africa. You will figure out where you want to be, but you will see that the villagers is more community. Like, it's more of, it takes a village to raise a child. It's more bartering system. It's not a lot of money. It's like, I got tomatoes, you got onions, we both eating. Like, and so Accra.
Life in Accra is hard. Guys, if you are watching, then, if you've been able to watch to this time, I just want you to let me know in the comment section, if you've been to Accra before, how is life like? How was life in Accra for you? Your experience, share with me. And also, if you've traveled outside Accra, whenever you came to Ghana, let me know your experience, and at least we'll help educate people in the comment section. Let's get interacted in the comment section. Thank you so much. We are about to wrap it up,
Okay.
but let me ask you this.
It's always one more. It's always
let me ask you this, but I want you to address especially Ghanaians or Africans trying to move to Europe. And then when we are done, we come to a message for the people in the diaspora as in trying to come.
For the Ghanaians, the first thing I want to say is you all need to wholeheartedly welcome us. We have been through a lot, and we know you say the word welcome, Akwaba, but I mean seriously welcome us. Like, take out what they made you think about us, about being rich and all of that, and let's work together to actually be rich. Like, all of it's kind of a lot of overcharging and things that's happened. It's not a real welcome to me. I feel like a lot was done to get us back here, but now that we're here, I'm fighting to get citizenship. Let me have citizenship. Like, come on, I'm building Africa.
I don't want to
like,
mention the year for 10 because
right.
I know what you say.
Yes, it's a money grab. You know, we won't mention it, whatever. But also to the Ghanaian, you have everything you need here. Maybe you need to connect with a diaspora so that you guys can start to feed off of each other. You know, you teach me this, I teach you this. But you don't need to uplift the whites or the Chinese. You have gold here literally. We just need to stop them from coming here and mining the gold. And you have land, plenty of it. Do you know what we can do with that? We can build cities. We can build a whole nother country. Like, it's like we have all we need if we work together. And my message to the diaspora would be the same thing. Come home and build Africa. We've built Egypt. We've built America with our bare hands. It's what we do. We the salt of the earth. That's what the scripture called my kind. He calls us the salt of the earth. He said we the light of the world. So our light goes with us. Come to Africa, and everything you think you love about America, you can have it here. Build it yourself. Nobody have to build it and then hire you. We do the hiring now. So it's the message is the same to everybody. What really welcome the other and really work together to bridge that gap and to build Africa. We already rich, you know. Shout out to Kwaba Nasara.
You know, I have this one particular question that I ask everybody I interview. What will you tell people about Ghana in one word or two words?
Oh, in one word or two words? Freedom would be one word. Ownership would be two words. And sustainable living. Like, you can really sustain yourself in Ghana. Like, yeah, that's how I would sum up Ghana. You know, and not saying it's all good, because it is not. It is a lot of things you have to adjust to. But it's going to all boil down to you're going to own yourself, you're going to be sustainably off of the grid, and you're going to have shalom. You're going to have peace.
Guys, thank you so much. I know you guys are really enjoying, but unfortunately for me, I had to
We gotta
bring
go.
it to an end now. Maybe another time. If I find myself in Cape Coast, I'll visit her. We'll do some tour. So let's keep our fingers crossed. She might return to this channel again. Check her channel out. And please, I'm so much interested in your comments. Let me know if you've been into Ghana for a visit or whatever. Share your Ghanaian experience in the comment section. Let me know, and then share with me the things you want me to bring to you guys to watch on this channel. I'll be so grateful if you guys will put that suggestion in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. I always tell them that without them, this channel is not a channel.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are in this together.
We need you to get the word out.
Exactly. So, do you have any final words for my people? Anything you want to say for them?
I love you too. I thank you for the, always tuning in. You guys always show me so much love in the comments. I'm sure you'll do the same this time. And I thank you too for having me and for coming to my comfort zone. He came to me, y'all.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
so much for also reaching out to me. I was so happy when you called me, like you reached out to me. I was so much happy.
Really?
Because we wanted to do this together. And if you're out there, and if anytime you visit Ghana, you want to share your experience, this channel is for you guys. Yeah. If you are still living in Ghana, just DM me, send me an email. I'll come to wherever you are and share your Ghanaian experience, because a lot of people out there want to see life here so that they'll be able to move to the motherland.
Yes.
Charlie, let's help them, okay?
Charlie.
Let's help them.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, and thank you for watching. My name is Niai, aka Ganebi, the guy who tells stories from Ghana. Until then, I see you on my next episode. I start out, I say, Ola Bawo. Peace out.
Peace out.